the whole crowd on the rocks went, oh. And then
No balls.
one person went, and somebody said, no.
My gosh, hi.
Hello. Hello.
You are back.
I'm back.
You're back in the country.
I'm back in the United States. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been in South America.
You have been.
Yeah.
You have been. Welcome, folks. You're back too because you're watching us.
We
And
thank you.
we do. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. And if you are watching us and you haven't subscribed, what are you doing with your life?
What are you doing?
I mean, come on. Like us, subscribe, comment. All right. This week, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentle thems, we are talking to Sierra about her most recent trip to Colombia.
Nope.
Oh, okay. We are talking to Sierra about her most recent trip to Guadalajara.
It's not. Nope. Still
Okay, we're
no.
talking to Sierra about her recent trip to Argentina.
Well, closer. You're getting warmer.
I'm kidding. She went to Antarctica.
Oh, God dang. Oh, you got colder.
I mean,
Hey.
well, okay. So we're talking to Sierra this week about her recent trip to Chile.
Chile. Yes.
Chile.
Yeah.
You know, I love a Chile Quiles. I do.
I do too. I think
They're
it's
great.
different, yeah.
But before we get into that, Sierra, how's your time been back since you've been back?
Let's see. Yeah, it's been good.
You got a stomach bug.
I think that's because I drank the glacier water. I'm just kidding. It's safe to drink. It's some of the purest glacier water in the world. But no, I've been good. It was good coming back to work. I think it was a good amount. We had so other friends stayed and did go to Argentina and Buenos Aires and saw some other amazing things. But my friend Haley and I, we did not. We only did the one portion of the trip in Chile. And yeah, it's been really good. I got to talk to one of my friends, Claudia. She is from Chile, so that was really exciting to share stories with her and talk about my experience and all that. Yeah, Claudia.
Yeah. I love that.
Love her. Yeah. She's a friend of the pod, too. So.
Of course.
Of course.
She's a friend of ours. It's now contingent.
Yes.
If you are a friend of ours, you must be a friend of the pod.
You took a vow.
That's right. When you became our friend, you got to watch this mess.
Well.
Yeah.
How's your week?
Oh, how am I?
Yeah.
I am. I'm great. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since you've been here.
Yeah.
It's been a slog.
A slog? You've been unwell?
It's been a slog. No. Well, I mean, unwell, just missing you.
Oh, God. I can feel
that whole time you were out of the country and we're having to use WhatsApp.
I love WhatsApp.
It's great. So, yeah, I've had a great week. It's been good. I actually am in a new clinical.
Ooh, did you give him a test again?
Taking the baby nurses to Bristol. Not
Virginia?
at Holston Valley. No, Bristol, Tennessee, or
where's that?
That one. We had a really good first day. That clinical now, I did have clinicals on Friday. Now I have clinicals on Monday, so I don't have to drive all the way to Kingsport on Mondays. I just drive beep, beep, boop, right over there. That is lovely. And our little group did so well. They were so fun. They were.
Bravo.
Yeah, I walked in and they were like, "There he is," and I was like, "Hi," and they were like, "What are we doing today?" You know, that like it's
Yes.
their first time in the hospital and they're nervous and they're anyway, but they did great. They did a great job. So I was proud.
Touched. Yeah.
I was
I've
touched.
I've been pretty proud of my students too. Like this group is incredible. Shout out to y'all. Love y'all. And they've been just like surprising me and making me really proud. And they're just they put the work in. They get it done. They put the work in and they've got a great attitudes and they're very supportive of each other. So love y'all. Keep it in.
When I walked up, they were like, "You've got the group with personality." And one of them straight up did jazz hands, and I was like, "You've got
Giving.
the instructor with personality as well." Former theater kid, and they were like, "Oh,
Unleash.
yeah." So they knew they were beaten, but
They've met. Yeah, you're pick.
yeah, no, they were fun. They're a fun little group. There's 8 of them,
Yeah.
which is plenty.
Yeah. Oh, we got
Yeah.
23, 5, whatever.
But I did clinicals the first part of the semester at Holston Valley with the seniors that they're getting ready to graduate. So this is like the total opposite end of the spectrum, and it's the seniors, they don't want you around them. You put them
No.
with their nurse, and they're like, "You going?"
Yeah.
And these
You have
new
a
ones are
question?
like, you put them with their nurse, and they're like, "Are you going?"
Come
Very
back.
different, very
Yeah.
very different vibes, but I love it. I love it. So we are still, well, we just finished. We just wrapped up hematology, been into endocrinology. So
Oh God.
I know
The endocrine system's hard.
I enjoy it, but as I was prepping for it, I was like, how am I going?
Yeah.
How am I going to dumb this down?
Yeah.
Because some of it's just like you can't. Well, I mean,
Pure
you
just like
can.
memorization too.
A lot of it, because you know you got to know which glands produce the hormones that produce whatever reaction, and it's just anyway.
Maybe you could make the perfect cheer.
I will, yeah.
You should do that.
Or you could do that and send it to me.
Oh, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Pituitary. I'm done.
Master gland. So
Cortisol. ADH.
thyroid. Anyway, so
Gonads, go.
oh,
Oh.
keep it G.
Sorry.
Anyway, so we are going to be talking about your trip.
Yeah, I was trying to say that.
And so first off, so give us the headline.
Okay.
What made you say yes to backpacking through Chile in the first place?
Well, as some people know, I had this lovely dog named Floyd, and he went through some hard, weird bone and blood kind of disorder, and he was going through a rough patch. And I had a dear friend, Sarah. I've known her for 17 years. She asked me, "Hey, do you want to go on this trip?" And I said no, because I was going through all that. And unfortunately, our dear sweet baby Floyd, angel baby sent straight from heaven, he's no longer with us anymore. And she asked me again, and I said yes. I was in a vulnerable place. And thank goodness, because I'm glad that I went. It was, yeah, so really just inspiration from another friend of like, "Hey, do you want to go backpacking in Patagonia?" And I said, Daniel, would you be okay with this? Not that I have to ask permission, but
I was
that's
getting ready
been
to
on
say, I was like,
it's been on our list. So I'm like, hey, is this okay? Yeah, like you cool
like
if I
going
go
to
with
see the movie your hubs wanted to see with your friends instead.
Yes, exactly. Like you're gonna watch Peaky Blinders before me? I don't think so. We're gonna watch that together. So
Sure.
it was one of those moments. And he well, also he was invited, but it was a girls' trip, so he was like, "No, you go." I was like, "Oh, okay." So
Too much estrogen.
no, it actually worked out great. Great estrogen levels.
You wouldn't
Yeah.
know.
It was a great vibe.
He
Yeah.
would have been overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I'm speaking for Dan.
We're a lot, and I'm a morning person. So
Yep.
yeah. I'm like,
All
let's get
right.
up, pack the tent, let's go. Woo.
So that was your motivation. That was your buy-in.
Yeah, friend and me.
Yay. Okay.
Hmm.
So before you left, what did you think this trip was going to be like versus what it actually ended up being?
I read the itinerary that Sarah made and it was wonderful. Thank you, friend. But I just really like the math didn't hit when it said, okay, first day 9 point something miles plus another 5 over here. And then it was like 8 miles and then like 6 over here. And I was like beep bop boop. Okay. And then like 4 days. I was like, okay, so we're doing 30 miles in 4 days. Like that's the wrong math that was in my head. So I thought we were doing less per day, but that's not what happened at all. Addition is hard.
Yeah. And you enjoyed that.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I also like I'm that person that will stress about the what ifs of like what are we
Yeah.
going to see and what are we going to do. And so
Hmm.
I was like, you know what? I will make the first aid kit. I will watch these YouTube videos and kind of get an understanding. Like I got on YouTube and did all these reviews of what kind. I have a lot of the supplies because I backpack normally just around here, the Great Smoky Mountains, Blue Ridge,
Hmm.
but I wanted to like, well, what about out there? Like I've never been to the Andes Mountains before. What are some, and I've never done this trek before. What are some things that I need? Like I usually hike with just shoes, like hiking shoes, not actual hiking boots that have the ankle support. So I'm like, I guess I gotta get some boots with some ankle support.
Oh,
And
well,
thank
yeah.
goodness I did because we were pretty much bouldering up them things. And I was doing all these reviews. I even went so far because I'm extra and I know it. I looked at reviews for underwear, best types of underwear that you can use while backpacking. That's how
I
deep
mean,
I
I
went.
don't think that's far. I think that's essential. If
Yeah.
you are going to be moving that much, you
Yeah.
need to know that
Yeah.
that portion of
Hmm.
yourself is
Hmm.
going to be comfortable.
Comfortable and
You don't want nothing riding up.
no, no. So
That needs to stay in place.
that needs the same place. So yeah, and I also packed 3 times before leaving. And I know that that's just me. That's just, I'm going to be that person that packs. I'm also going to, I
Well, you
got on,
do. Don't you like when you backpack? I've heard, I have a friend.
okay.
When you backpack, don't you have to like, it's almost like you're practicing because you have to know how much to get, where to put it. Like you have to
Yeah.
pack strategically because you're carrying this all the time.
Oh, yeah. You can have all your stuff spread out and pack it one day and then the next day repack it. And you're like, how the heck do I have 6 more things out here that it's not in? Let's start over and let me do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
that definitely
Tetris.
happens. It is such a Tetris,
Yeah.
and you try to put it in these like stuff sacks that are waterproof, and that doesn't matter. Like I just 86 to those because the way you can form like a jacket and stuff it down and everything like that. So I
Oh,
was,
like the packing things that you like roll up and they
yeah,
vacuum down.
yeah,
Racket.
yeah.
I don't.
It's hard.
I don't. They don't. They don't work for me.
Yeah, some of my stuff was, but some I was
They
like,
have
we're gonna have to
busted some
adjust.
zippers
Yeah. Okay.
on some luggage before. So I don't.
Yeah.
When they've
Yeah.
in the luggage
Yeah.
started expanding.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
And it was like,
So no, look like a busted can of biscuits.
yeah, busted can of biscuits. I think to answer your question, truthfully, I didn't really in my brain put the math together of how much we were walking or hiking. And I also just didn't know how beautiful and like extreme it was going to be, which is the point and great. So, yeah.
So what's your pace? Do you pace? Do you know you're walking like 3 miles an hour, or you're like, or do you? I mean, can you go that fast, or do you have to go faster, or like what's?
Sure, sure. Great question. My Garmin can tell me, my like Garmin activity watch, that I like to have because it's kind of nice because just like set anytime you go on a trip anywhere, like put a pin drop because then you can look one day, like zoom out on your maps and be like,
Yeah.
oh, I done did
I
that.
went there.
I
Hmm.
went there. And it can tell you, I would say that we definitely on the uphill, the incline, we were like at maybe 1 mile an hour because, or less
Oh,
than
okay.
half a mile an hour because there were giant rocks that we would just have to literally climb over. And I'm like,
Okay.
well, that's a trail somehow that all those, I mean, it was like a freaking Minecraft, like somebody like a Minecraft kid just put all these like giant big blocks out. And, but, you know, sometimes it wasn't. So one of the hikes, we had to be back for dinner at a certain point, and I can get into like talking about the refugios, which is where we like did our had our campsite and stuff. And because dinner was at
We'll get
8,
there. Yeah.
yeah, and if you weren't there, you missed it, and we had to book it.
Hateful.
And somehow we did, but we like sped hike. I think it probably at one point we were like 3 miles an hour, like just so like a like or like 4 miles an hour light jog. But we did it.
Okay.
Hashtag worth it.
Hashtag worth it.
Totally.
Love that. Just the thoughts of this is making me short of breath. Anyway,
It was hard. It was hard.
so walk me through the setup. So you had five. There was five girls,
Yes. Yes.
five ladies,
Yeah.
and like so you end up planning backpacking trip through what Torres de Plaine.
Torres del Paine. Yes.
Okay, national park,
Yes.
and like how. So your friend, okay, so you've already answered. Your friend had already kind of made the itinerary. So it
yeah.
wasn't, I mean, you already knew going into this. This is not like a casual weekend getaway. So,
No, we are not drinking pina coladas at a pool bar.
yeah. So, like, so the setup was you just get dropped off at at a trailhead and you have specific points at the end of every day that you have to hit.
Yeah. So to back up just a little bit, I got very lucky because Sarah planned all of it for us. So
Okay.
we kind of just, I got spoiled. We just showed up and then we got it. And so the morning of, we were in a hostel in Puerto Natales, Chile, and we got up and had to make a bus. But funny thing that happened was we did not read or know that we had to be at said bus stop 30 minutes prior to the bus leaving. And we also went the opposite direction of where the bus was. And we went to a different bus place. So we, with our backpacks, went back up to the actual bus station. Our bus is gone. And it's one of those things that if you don't catch this bus, you then miss the ferry. If you miss the ferry, you then miss this. Then you miss this. Then you miss this. So we're like, ha, the
Adventure.
power of, yeah, adventure, the power of the pivot. So we're like kind of basically running with our backpacks back. And we get there to the bus station, to the terminal. And thank goodness we had Sarah and Malhay, other friend. Malhay's from Bolivia. And they were able to speak Spanish and get us, they found us another bus. I'm pretty sure it was like the last bus that was there. Get us a bus tickets that had 5 seats left on that bus. If
That
that's
was
not
the
the,
universe.
if that's not the universe, divine
Yep.
intervention, I
Yeah.
don't know what is.
Mhm. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. And so we got on the bus and we're getting on the bus and I was like, hey, did we ask where this bus is going, which side of the trek this bus is going? And they were like, no, we'll just see. I'm like, okay, we'll just sit back.
Okay.
See what happens. Like, cool, cool, cool. We're on a bus. That's great. Because with the W trek, you can do it west to east or east to west. We were going west to east.
Okay.
So, yeah, I was like, at some point we need to ask. So they stopped and they were like, oh, yeah, don't get off here. Go to the next stop. So we stayed on the bus. We got it. We get to that area and then there's a ferry. And we take a ferry in this beautiful like glacier turquoise lake to our first checkpoint, which is Paine Grande. and that's where it's a refugio. So refugios are like, I like to like describe them as like a ski lodge that you stay
Okay.
at. So some of them have like little,
And
like,
folks, we'll be throwing pictures up here
yeah,
as
yeah.
she's talking. We're going to
Talking.
have these pictures. If they've not already been, they may have already been going
Yeah.
because she's our editor. Anyway, continue. Refugio. I
Yeah.
loved him in Hook.
Yeah. What was his name?
Rufio.
Rufio. Yes. Yes. Okay. So they have like where you can almost like a hostel vibe, and it's like a summer camp kind of vibe, like bunk beds and stuff. But that's where we set out our tent, and they have like a cafeteria where you could have like dinner, and then they have like a kitchen.
This was at the ferry.
This was after the ferry at that
Okay.
first Paine Grande refugio.
Okay.
So it's interesting. Like, I've never backpacked before. I've just gone out into the wilderness and like, good luck. I've never had all these checkpoints where there's these refugios, there's these stops along the way, which was
So
really
it's like
cool.
organized.
Yeah, it's very organized, and it's not
That's
like
lovely.
desolate backcountry sort of vibe.
Okay.
So I liked all that. Yeah,
That does sound lovely.
it was great. Yeah, yeah. So that was kind of the kickstart, and they have certain refugios along the way. Like that first day, we did a hike to Gray Glacier, and we at Glacier Gray. And this was the day of the first 15 miles. There was another refugio that was like back in the woods, and it was kind of like more of a hippie crunchy vibe. And I was like, we should stay here. It was kind of cool. So, yeah.
Okay.
Transportation was included.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your feet.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, but
Yeah.
so what was your first like, oh wow moment? We're really doing this. So like, did you like when you got to Chile, when you missed the bus, when like, you said miss the bus, and I literally was like, I'm glad I have a mustache because my upper lip would be sweating for you right now. Like I just
Yeah.
like I got nervous when you said that, and I was like, well, she's here. She made it back.
Made it back. I think something about traveling is that power of the pivot, and all of us together. So it was Sarah, Malhay, Haley, Morgan, and myself. And we all just were like, okay. That's all we did. Like when things would come up, okay. And pivot and pivot and pivot and pivot. And I think that, oh, wow, we're really doing this was the moment when we were all successfully on the ferry. When we're like,
Sure.
no turning back now.
Sure. Yeah. That makes
No
sense.
turning back. And you look, and there's this magical like water around you, and then you turn around and you look up and you see these like giant Andes mountains with glaciers in between them, and like the vastness. I mean, I'm a sensitive, so I teared up. Like I teared up probably every day, multiple times. Of like, I can't believe I get to see this. Like I get to witness this in person. Also, exhaustion will make you cry too. And when you're fatigued, fatigué,
True. Very
you're
true.
like, I'm so grateful for this water, for electrolytes. Yeah.
So could you pack a lot of water? Were there like water spots along the trail? Like how did that work so that as water's heavy?
Water is heavy. So the pack that I carried was 35 pounds with two like Nalgene's 32 ounces on the side.
Okay.
And there was water along the way there's water at the refugio, but they put like chlorine in it to keep it like kind of clean. So that tasted really weird, like weirder than Florida water. Yeah. It was real weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, I mean, there's definitely like water spots along the way. I had like a water filter, like a life straw water filter, or they did say that you could drink the glacier water. And I said,
I mean, I would think you could. I mean,
Yeah,
I would think it would be very, I mean, it's so cold.
it's so cold, it's so clean. There's also no bovine species dropping some cow patties up there and getting that
Okay.
all weird and E. coli,
Yeah.
you know. So I said I wasn't going to do it, and I did. And I did.
Well, I
And
mean,
it was,
did you drink
I
it
was
through
like,
your life straw?
no, I didn't filter it. I didn't filter it. They
Okay.
said you could do it. I'll
Well,
try anything once.
I know.
And it tasted so good. So good. Crisp and
Well, I
clean.
bet it really did after that chlorine water.
Yeah, for sure.
After
Yeah.
you're drinking pool water.
Yeah.
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 Well, okay.
Yeah.
Now, and this is my own neuroses,
Okay.
but maybe that's not the right word. My own bias. How? So, be honest.
You got it.
How hard was this actually? Like, was there a moment that you thought, well, this might have been a mistake?
Oh,
Well, should I have done this?
it's interesting.
When you were talking about the mileage that you were
Yeah.
walking, I definitely thought I would wake up in a blind panic every morning and be like, I'm never gonna make it. Like so anyway, I mean, we're different people. We compliment
Questioning
one
your
another.
life's choices.
Every step of that hike, I would be questioning my choices.
Yeah. Funny. No. Like,
Okay.
no. I think because, so I guess I should math. It was either 54, Morgan said 55. Anyways, 54, 55 miles in 4 days. And they say you can do it in 3 days, but they recommend 5 days, whatever.
Well, you split the difference.
Yeah, split the difference.
I mean, I
And
will say, like Caitlin and Jess and Elizabeth, we've done that many
yeah.
in New York City.
Oh, I have no doubt. Easy to do.
We've done. I think when Jess and I were there, that was the walkingest trip we took, and it was. I want to say we averaged about 9.5 miles a day, and that was
Yeah.
over like 6 days. So I have no doubt that we've walked, a
Oh,
fair
yeah.
amount, but also it's in civilization on flat land.
Yeah.
So, you
Yeah.
know, I
Yeah.
can pop into the bodega and grab me an iced coffee.
Right.
You don't have that option
No.
on a
No.
trail.
No, it is very easy to do. We actually Haley and I got stuck in Santiago, which is the capital of Chile, and I wasn't mad about it because we got to explore that city. We went to the fish market, and one of the waiters at one of the restaurants we were at, where we got some ceviche and a pisco sour, which is like their kind of drink, but it's funny. I think it's from another country, but anyways. And this guy Sebastian was like, don't go this way, and go up. And we're like, up. And he was like, yeah, you see the statue of Mother Teresa at the top? Just go that way. And we're like, okay, we'll just walk. And it's so easy. We did, I think 14 miles, Haley and I did, just walking
In Santiago?
in the city, just going up. And because don't you think that like when you're in a city and you're walking, you're like, ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that?
Yeah, it is very distracting. So when you do like finally sit down at the end of the day, it's like,
Yeah. Or you got to call that Uber or
just
taxi
tired.
back. And
yeah,
you're like,
I'm just
dang
tired.
it.
We didn't walk that much. And you look at your watch and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, maybe we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Santiago. So why you said you were stuck there?
Yeah. So our plane leaving we went Charlotte, JFK to Santiago. That got delayed in JFK. So it put us getting to Santiago late. So then we take Santiago to Puerto Natales, and they only, because it's like
going there.
going there. And the
Okay.
airport there is so small that they only take like certain amount of planes per day, and so
Sure.
we missed it. But I'm glad that there was a power of the pivot, and we made the best of it.
I will say, usually on a trip, on a vacation,
Yeah.
when I've had to pivot, it's I mean, turned out pretty. I don't know. I'm always grateful just not to be at home.
Yeah,
So,
work.
I mean, yeah, like
I
I'm
love a job,
grateful to
but
be. I'm grateful to be out of my normal routine. Let me put it that way,
yeah.
because I don't want to sound ungrateful. But but when you're on a trip and something changes, it's like, well, I don't know anything around here, so
See what happens.
I can do anything.
Yeah,
I mean, that is kind of nice.
yeah,
Well, that's cool that you got to see.
yeah. And we
Yeah.
flew through an airline called Latam, and they booked a hotel because we were going to miss it. They booked a hotel for us. They arranged transportation for us from the airport to that Marriott, and they also gave us food vouchers too.
Heck yeah.
Go Latam. If you ever
I
fly to
mean,
South America, I choose that.
okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
I mean that part sounds lovely. I'm just saying.
yeah,
Okay. Well,
yeah.
so let's talk about the group.
Okay.
So you have your five girlfriends. How was the group dynamic? How did that group dynamic hold up after multiple days on the trail?
Very lucky. Very, very lucky. Very blessed that everyone was just respectful, understanding, funny. It just clicked. It just worked. It was a great vibe. And that's, sometimes not common, like, especially when everybody's like tired
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
stressed and there's all these
I will
anxiety
say though,
points.
I will say, you crunchy gals, y'all are pretty easy to be around.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're pretty like meh,
Yeah.
you know. like- so I could see that. I could see
Yeah.
that. Now, were
Yeah.
all of you are all of you vet techs, veterinarians, vet people?
That is funny that you say that. Everyone but Malhay. Malhay, so
Who is
Morgan's a
this
veteran.
Malhay? I have not met this person.
Oh, yeah. She's
Where's
fabulous.
she live?
She lives in Bolivia. That's why you haven't met
Oh,
her.
that's probably okay.
Yeah.
That that
Yeah.
is a sound reason.
Yeah. But I met her on a backpacking trip, actually. So that's what we do, I guess, through Sarah. And when Sarah lived in Bolivia, and she came up and we backpacked like Roan Mountain Carver's Gap sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And she has a language school in Bolivia, and hopefully I will be signing up for that. And yeah, so dynamic wise, it was all great. Yes, there were three veterinarians, one technician, and a language school, which was great because she spoke wonderful Spanish.
You know how sometimes you need a cup of coffee, but your heart rate's like, yeah, please don't. That's me. Which is why I'm obsessed with Savorista. They make small batch coffee that's actually craft roasted, full of flavor, but without all that caffeine. I've been drinking their decaf and half calf blends lately, and listen, if you think decaf can't taste good, Savorista is about to change your entire personality. It's bold, it's smooth, it doesn't taste like sadness. You can drink it at 9 p.m. without regretting all your life choices. Okay, so if you're looking for that, cozy cup that won't have you reorganizing your pantry at 2 a.m., check out savorista.com. Savorista, savorista.com, and use the code ReallyPod at checkout for a little something off your first order. That little something, 25%. Your nervous system will thank you. What was the most breathtaking moment of the entire trip? The one that made the entire thing worth it?
Great question. I have it in my head. They were all amazing. If you go west to east, this is in my opinion, of course, the hikes each day get harder, but the views get better.
Okay.
So the peak view, that's like for all the marbles and everybody to see, is the towers at the end of that. And that was the hike where we set our alarms for 1:45 a.m. and woke up at 1:45 a.m. These are choices. And And we wanted to catch the sunrise. And so Malhe and I, we tent together and we
The
woke up.
sun rose that early?
No, sorry. We wanted to catch it at the towers. Yeah. So wake up in the dork and at like the base camp. And I was like, Malhe, I gotta get up. She's like, okay. And we then have to take everything down. Like we got to pack our bag. We got to pack our tent. We were able to drop our big packs at the refugio, and then we were able to skedaddle. So we hiked starting at 2 a.m. and that was another 15-mile day. I think, I don't know, I lost count. I think my watch finally was like, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
And there was at one point where I was like, guys, like I used my headlamp and I'm like, guys, I'm really curious to what this looks like during the day and during the daylight. And we walked past a sign that said Windy Pass. And I was like, huh. Well, turns out on the way back, that was just like a whoop, like straight drop cliff. I was like, well, one false move, I'll take you down. Yeah.
No guardrails, I'm assuming.
No guardrails, man. And it was pretty much like up. It was the hardest hike I have ever done in my entire life. And we all agreed with that. The absolute hardest hike and the best hike I've ever done. They say that hiking is the greatest form of meditation. And I have to agree, I had a lot of time to
Who's
think.
they?
Who's they? Great wise philosophers. Maybe Marcus Aurelius. I don't know. Who knows?
I think it was Nicholas Flamel. Flamel. Or Albus Dumbledore.
Oh, great philosophers. Wise philosophers. Gandalf the White.
Pluto. Sauron. Yeah. So, yeah, he was the bad guy.
Yeah, so the
when
peak.
You got up there, we want to see pictures.
Yeah,
we're going to throw those up here, folks.
The peak was like we get there and there's a decent amount of people, not a whole lot up there, and we were like, and it's like cold as us, and we're like,
so
okay.
what time was this that you made it there since you left at 2 a.m.?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 6. I don't remember. We stopped there was a refugio on the way, so we stopped and got a sneaky snack and a little water and used the bathroom. And then maybe 6 something, maybe it was 7. I don't know. That was when we were like moving slow because we're like going over these large rocks. And I just kept saying 1 foot in front of the other, 1 foot in front of the other. And
sounds very Lord of the Rings, actually.
Yeah, we're going on a quest, Mr. Beggins.
Yes.
And we got there and we found a rock and we were like, let's sit on this rock. And then the wind was like, oh, boom. And I was like, let's get on the other side of the rock and hide and hunker down.
Behind the rock.
Yeah, let's get behind the rock.
Here comes the ring wraith.
And man, and when it started, when the sun finally started doing its thing, it did this like pink sort of magical thing. And then you've got like a lake at the bottom that's a glacier lake, so it has that turquoise there too. And so it's like pink and grays and blues. And then it like
Would
did
you
this.
Look at that?
Would you look at that?
Would you look at that?
And then it did this burst of like bright orange. And the whole crowd on the rocks went, oh, and then one person went, and somebody said, no. Like, no. Nope.
Not the moment. Nope.
Nope. Don't ruin this for everybody. No one's going to follow you, Jim. Like,
it was a man, of course.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, some dude.
White man tourist, I can promise.
Yeah, he's probably like a super runner. No one, somebody was like, nope. And I said, thank God, Haley. I was like, I can't stand it clapping. Yeah. Like, nope, this ain't your moment. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, we may have to cut this.
It's fine. Keep it going. I'll keep talking.
The image I've got in my head is amazing.
Well, it's true. Everyone's up there.
Like this whole group of people, like I don't know, 30 of y'all, and
Wilderness
this one
explorers
person starts clapping, and like all 30 of you are like,
no. Yeah. It's essentially how that went down.
oh, that's great.
Yeah, like let us be in this moment. People are videoing. So
Oh, don't you wish you had videoed that one when you heard that singular clap, and then people were like,
we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
oh, that's great.
Yeah. But it was clap worthy. Just
Jen.
clap in your head, Mark. Clap in
Right.
your head.
Right. Yes.
Clap in your head. So that bright orange was super magical, and then it like fades to that pink again, and then it fades and it fades and it fades, and then it's gray, and it's all gone. And I think that's the most magical like point, is that lesson in impermanence of like the sun's up, she's here, there's not that
Wow.
sunrise anymore.
That got
Of
deep.
I got deep. Impermanence of that sunrise will never happen again. And Daniel's like, what do you mean? Sunrises every day. I was like, well, as far as we know, but sure, but not, but not like that.
exact one.
Not that one. Not with those
Yeah.
clouds. Oh, I didn't even tell you what was behind me. What's behind me is super more mountains, Andes Mountains, that are also being kissed by the sun as well. And they're like that black and snow covered and all that. I don't know. We'll throw it up. But
Where'd the sun go?
in the sky. So like it was just like the
So it was being blocked? Like it came up
so like towers.
and then it went away?
Towers, and then the sun went up this way, so the beams are coming in this way,
Yeah.
and so then it was just up in the sky, and it wasn't doing the shades anymore because it was already up here.
Oh, okay,
It was
gotcha.
casting, hitting, reflecting, casting, all that
Sure.
gorgeous juice. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, and that moment, that sun, those clouds, that moment, it will never happen again, and I got to witness it, and that was something that. From the beginning, when we were having Zoom meetings about this trip, about what are we doing, Morgan and I were like, we want that sunrise. So we got it, and I'm very grateful. But we earned it, and it was the hardest thing we've ever done.
So sorry, I'm thinking of jam.
Yeah.
So was that well, my next question might be that might have answered it, but like was that the one thing that happened that you couldn't have planned? I mean, it was planned, obviously. But like was that the one thing that you were like, maybe plan's a bad word. You never could have well, I mean, it can't be recreated.
Right. Yeah.
You know. I mean, you can go back, but again, like you're trying to tell Dan,
Yeah.
it's not going to be the exact same.
No, it's not. And the pictures, I mean, I got some great images, but they're not as good as being there in the moment. Like
Yeah,
to
sure.
grasp it all in. So yeah.
Well, I mean, that is one thing I've tried to do. I haven't been to a concert in a long time, but when I
Yeah.
did the last concert I went to, and we saw Celine Dion,
Celine Dion.
and I tried not. Now I did a few times but I tried not to like film a bunch because
Yeah.
I was like, I want to watch. I want
Yes.
to be in the moment and watch and not be looking at my phone screen.
Witness that moment.
I don't know. It's not the same.
It's not. I completely agree. There were times where I'm like I kept pulling out my phone, and it was so cold that I'd put my phone back in my pockets because I had hand warmers, and I was like, oh, God, I gotta keep this, but I was like, God, gotta get that. But then some moments I'm like, stop and just sit and be a witness and take this all in. So yeah, it's a mixture between I want to capture this moment and be present in that moment. Luckily, we had enough time for that, but the
Sure.
whole thing, I mean, it was fast, and then it was over.
I was
And
going to
it was
ask how
cold.
long was it? How long did that like transition last?
I think my brain wants to say 15 minutes, but it might have been
Oh,
shorter. Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah. It was, I think it was pretty quick. I don't know.
Okay.
It felt fast.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Well,
then we had to hawk back down. So,
and crawl back over rocks again.
oh God, that was hard. It was hard. It was rough.
Um, how were your feet at the end of each day?
Man, that first day, cause I trained for this. I thought I did. I think that's too.
Sure.
Like I thought that I had done some training. I mean, um, got in the gym. I got on my treadmill and would turn that incline up and have my backpack on. But I had no idea I just didn't know the extent necessarily. It's different. It's not as soft and little cushy as these woods that we have around here.
Mm-hmm.
And that first day, my knees and my feet were so sore, and I prayed over them and was like, "Hey, we got 3 more days of this, so let's let's take some ibuprofen, let's take a little ashwagandha gummy, and let's sleep and let's be better in the morning. Okay,
Recharge.
let's recharge."
Recharge?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and and
Wow.
I woke up the next day and was like, "I need the oil can. Give me the oil can."
Oh.
And I and I went to the bathroom and I was like, "You can do this." And then it went away. I think I just had to walk it out. And I
Sure.
did
No,
great.
I
I
mean,
was actually
yeah.
yeah, I was very happy. I'd had some weird knee stuff the year before where my patella I had a fatty patella. I'll tell you about it later. And I thought I can't do this. But it went away. So it was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was, so I just think you walked 15 miles in Santiago. Of course, I've never seen Santiago, so I don't know. But like you walked 15 miles or whatever in Santiago, and then you go to the wilderness,
Yeah.
and you walk 60 miles, we'll say. It sounds more dramatic. Um,
Oh,
what did that transition feel like?
pretty good. I mean, we didn't feel too bad. Of course, when we were in Santiago, we were wearing chacos because we thought it was going to be a light day. But we were walking through the city, and we just kept going up. And we finally, I look over and I said, "Haley, there's an elephant." And she was like, "What?" And I was like, "There's an elephant." And we look up, and we're like, "Santiago Zoo, huh? There is a
Oh,
zoo on the side of this mountain." And I was like, "Well, you want to get a popsicle and keep going?" She said, and so we did. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, just a zoo on the side of the road, not like,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
wow, that's very different to here because there would be a massive parking lot with paid
no,
parking, and I
nope.
mean,
You
I
just
like
keep
that
walking
vibe.
up. There was a gondola we kept trying to find, but we couldn't find it. I mean, zoos. I'll say zoos are hard for me,
Yeah, I don't
to
love
see
them.
sometimes, right? So, but it was a good popsicle. So,
What flavor did you get?
ooh, I got this like wild like berry lemonade, and it actually had like actual berries in it. Felt
Oh,
very fresh, raw fresh. I
okay,
She
okay.
got something coconut, but I can't get down with coconut too much. Anyways,
No, I feel like I'm eating the
yeah.
beach. Um,
The beach.
yeah, like I feel like I'm eating the sunscreen. So now that you're back,
Yeah.
what did this trip change for you, if anything,
Oh man,
other than your gut microbiome from the glacier water?
I'm just kidding. No, it was fine. um, what did it change? Well, I'll have to say that Puerto Natales, I could live there. Like it was an amazing area. The community was great, very very nice. It was so beautiful just to be like surrounded by the Andes Mountains. And what's cool is if you look at a map of Chile, that it's like kind of cookie crumbled. You've got like these sets of like land, and then all these lagoons from the ocean that kind of
Hmm.
feed in through there. So there's just a lot of water, and I love some water that's around through
Yeah.
there. And I think that, like my therapist and I, we talked about a lot of the trip, and we talked about how there's so many learning lessons, life lessons through all of this, through the meditation that it is when you go for a hike. You're with yourself. I was in the middle. I'm a middle hiker. I like to be in the middle of the group because
Sure.
that means that those people that walk really fast, when they stop, I get to stop. And if there's people in the back, I stop with them. And so I get extra breaks. Be in the middle. That's the best one.
You got this figured out.
Yeah, you get extra water, you get an extra breather. It's pretty good. So, well, I think there's always lessons to learn in the power of the pivot. Of you just got to be adaptable and go with the flow, and you're control what you can. Like we've talked about that before. There's only so much you can control. Wait, speaking of control, ain't nobody can control the weather. And when we were packing the night before in the hostel, we looked 3 days of rain, and we're like, well, we've prepared for this. We have rain gear and ponchos. We can
Sure.
do this.
Yeah.
And it only rained that first night. It rained overnight, so who cares? And then
Right.
the second day, on our way back down from this, it's a mirador is like a overlook, and we, it started to rain, and we were prepared, but it kind of like added to the intensity of the adventure. So it was like, oh my god, let's get a selfie, sort of thing. So the rain, like, it just kind of didn't happen, and we got the best weather. It was great. So I think learning all those different aspects, and it's a self, like an inner self learning too. That moment when we got to the top of the hardest hike of my entire life, I was like, we freaking did that. We just did that. Like I did that. I never knew that I could do something like that. I've been very grateful for my body because we negative talk ourselves all the time in certain
Yeah.
situations, and I kept telling her, I'm like, thank you. You did great. I appreciate
Yeah.
you. I'm sorry if I'm sassy to you. You did great. So, and connections with like people, and we met a lot of people along the way that obviously don't speak the same language that we do, but what is a universal language? Smiles and laughter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
And
being nice.
just being nice and
Just being
kindness
kind.
and open-minded, and I think, and being willing and accepting of different cultures and communities and aspects of this world. I have learned more about life and myself when I'll take this from you, get comfortable with the discomfort, right?
Yeah.
And it's uncomfortable to get out of our day-to-day norm. It's uncomfortable, especially to go all the way to the other side of the equator, as my mom would say, and to put yourself out there in a place where you don't speak the same language, but you just got to go through it and be open-minded. And yeah, it's great. I've learned more through traveling and yoga than I ever have, and I got to do it with 5 amazing women. 4.
Are you all
because I'm the 5th.
are they yogis, or did you lead a yoga every morning before you got on the trail?
When you have to wake up at 6 a.m. and get started super early, that is definitely not the thing. No, I did not. But yeah,
You would have been Jim out there clapping.
come on, ladies, downward dogs. Let's go. Sun salutations. 1, 2, 3. I would never.
Child's pose. Child's pose.
Yeah, I'm gonna child pose my way through this week. Yeah, let's go. Yeah,
All right. Well, one last question, Sierra.
hit me.
Would you do it again? And if so, what would you do differently?
I would definitely do it again. I would take a little bit longer through it to not that I mean, the experience is the experience. I wouldn't change anything about it because it wouldn't have been that experience.
Right.
But if I did it again, I used everything that I packed, number 1. So that was good. I didn't over or under pack. Solid. I overpacked some food, but that's just because I didn't math the meals in my head. But you'd rather have more food than not.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I would take more time, maybe add on that other day, hit some different refugios, but just to be able to hike a little bit slower, to just take it all in a little bit.
Sure.
Maybe have just like a camp day sort of thing. But I mean, then it wouldn't have been the experience. So if I did it again, a little more time, but I wouldn't have done it any differently for this moment.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it was great. It was a
Well,
hustle. And it was
yeah,
great.
it sounds like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so glad you had a good time.
Thanks.
It sounds awful.
Oh, I'm
For me.
already.
For me. But
Yeah.
I'm happy for my friend.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I am already planning. I'm trying to plan the 2028 trip. And the only reason it's 2028 is because you got to book these things so far in advance.
Sure.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're going to go to the Dolomites in Italy.
Oh,
Yeah. Look it up.
I've always wanted to go to Italy.
Yeah. It's a good time.
Is that northern Italy?
I don't know.
Okay. I
I'd
mean,
have to get a
obviously, you
map.
neither. You know me in geography.
Yeah.
We don't. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so, Sierra, thanks for telling us about our trip.
You're
And,
very welcome.
folks, I hope you've enjoyed the pictures as we have moved along. With all that said, Sierra,
Yeah.
where are you shopping this week?
Well, I've been out of the country for a little bit, and
Sure,
it's about
sure.
that time for me to get my hair did, and I'm gonna go see one of my best friends, Callie, at Salon 104 in on Main Street in Hendersonville. You can
Okay.
find them on Instagram at Salon 104 HVL. That stands for Hendersonville. You can also find them on Facebook, Salon 104. I assume the 104 is because you think that's because the number that's like
The
the
address?
the address.
I
Yeah,
mean, I don't,
yeah. I
is
don't know.
that where it's located?
I don't know. I've never thought about it. It's on Main Street. I've been going there for over a decade. Anywho, you can get a
Okay.
cut, color, styling, and more. Salon 104.
All right.
Ask for Callie.
Okay.
She's like, I'm booked. Just kidding.
Booked and blessed. Booked and
Booked
blessed.
and blessed.
Blessed and highly favored, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, she is. She's popular.
Um,
Where are you gonna go?
I'm going to go to the Crumb Bum in downtown Kingsport. The Crumb Bum. It is a bakery in downtown Kingsport. They also have some coffee. You can find them at the.crumb, C-R-U-M, bum, B-U-M, on Instagram. They are at 128 Market Street in downtown Kingsport. And my content creator corner this week is going to be at the.tricities.eats. It is a new little Instagram. We'll put their links down in the show notes. But they have a fairly new Instagram, but they're getting some followers, and
Sweet.
they shout out all sorts of different eateries in Kingsport, Bristol, and Johnson City, local spots, fast food, coffee spots. You know we love those. So yeah, look them up at the.tricities.eats.
Okay, got it. Woohoo!
I love
I'm gonna
it.
do it. I'm gonna do it.
Do it. Add them.
Yeah.
Follow them. All right. You got anything else on your heart that you need to share, ma'am?
I don't think so. I think the last thing that I'll end with is we were supposed to see a puma, but we didn't. Her name's Nellie, and apparently she lives at that park at the Torres del Paine base camp. Her name's Nellie, but we didn't see her. So if I go back, I'd really want to see that puma.
That's a big cat, right?
Oh, it's a big old kitty cat. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Bit scary.
I was
Oh,
gonna say, I was like, is that an apex predator?
yeah, yeah, she at
Okay.
the top. Also that we saw to leave you with this, so everyone can look up guanaco. There's a guanaco that is an animal that is native to that area.
Starts with a G.
Yeah, it's Guanaco. Guanaco. It is
Oh,
a wild South
okay.
American camelid related to the llama, but it is not a llama. It's a guanaco. They're real cute. You should look them up.
Okay. You're gonna put a picture right here
Yeah,
over my hand. That's a
yeah,
guanaco.
guanaco.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. Do you have anything else?
No,
Okay.
I've loved this.
Okay, me too. Thank you for asking. I really appreciate it.
I've enjoyed it. And next week, y'all, I'm excited about this one. Next week, we are going to be sampling
Yes.
some sweet treats.
Sweet treat.
Some sweet treats from the Chile.
Yes,
And we're not
souvenirs are my
together.
favorite.
Unfortunately, we're not together, but we are going to be sampling them. She has mailed them to me. I have not got them yet. So, but we are going to be sampling them over the pod. So we're going to do a little mukbang over the pod. So I'm
I
excited.
love souvenirs. The number one souvenir that I got, can you guess what it was that I was most excited about?
A keychain? A magnet?
No. I got a
A
map.
map. Look at you.
I got a map.
You do love a map.
Can't wait to frame it. Anywho.
All right.
See ya.
Bye.